Welcome back, and we're going to go ahead and jump right on into what the Storm Prediction Center has for their indications for tomorrow as well as Thursday, because we could be in line for another round of potentially strong to severe storms both days. Beginning Wednesday morning, we are looking at the slight risk outlook over our area, and that means short-lived and or not widespread severe storms. 40 to 60 mile-an-hour winds, hail well in excess of 1 to 2 inches in diameter is possible, and a tornado chance is not out of the books, especially on Wednesday, thanks to some things in the atmosphere that are really starting to come together and look like they could spawn some supercells, which in turn could then spawn tornado chances. As for Thursday, another slight risk outlook over our area, so we are looking at 2 days in a row with some nasty stuff lined up to move into the area. Let's go ahead and jump into our first futurecast and take a look at that storm system coming in early on Wednesday. Yesterday's models were indicating this starting to move in about midnight. Newer ones indicating it's moving in later in the morning, and it's also receded a little bit farther north. We're going to see it pushing into parts of our northernmost areas in southeast Iowa, and it's going to continue to lift up to the north. Going to have to keep our eyes on it because we've already seen it change from yesterday to today. It could start to see a little bit of a change in it, pushing it farther south, but we are going to see winds coming from the south, pushing things farther north, so we could see that continuing to slide farther north, but we're really focusing on this next round pushing in later in the evening. It's going to start to form along a cold frontal boundary. We throw in some warm moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, throw those two things together, and we are looking at some nasty storms possible along this line right here and starting to push in at prime time for severe weather. That's in between 3 to 9 p.m. in the afternoon. And so we're still contending with very, very active cells into the early evening hours, and that's going to start to slide off towards our east early Thursday. Unfortunately, that's only round one. Another line of storms coming in later on Thursday. So let's go ahead and jump into our second model. We saw that very active cell sliding east. We're going to see some light rain showers through most of the day on Thursday and heading into late Thursday night, and that's good. We're going to start to see the sun going down. Things are going to start to cool off, and hopefully that'll start to cap the energy in the system, not allowing it to really start to get intense. But right now we are looking at very, very active cells, and a lot of this is going to be very, very heavy rain. We're looking at a lot of rain in a short amount of time. We could be dealing with very, very drastic flash flooding, especially along the Sheraton River. We've already seen that occur earlier this year thanks to all the rain we had back in our earlier months, but we could be dealing with another round just like it, pushing into early Friday morning, and then it's going to start to slide off towards our east, leaving us with some sunnier conditions to end the day on Friday, but we are going to see some storm chances returning on Sunday. We will see plenty of sunny skies on Saturday, though, so we are going to get some good chances for some fun activities outside over the weekend before another round of rain moves back in Sunday night. As for rainfall amounts, though, just through Thursday alone, 1 to 2 inches is possible. Throw in what we could get on Wednesday and Friday morning. We could be looking at areas upwards of 2 to 2.5 inches by the time we get through it all, and thanks to Thursday, that's where we could see our dangerous amount of rain. As for temperatures, a little bit on the cooler side. Temperatures into the mid and upper 40s for parts of the area. Plenty of sunny skies, though, and making a little bit of some cloud cover for you guys. Through today, though, out the door, set 55 degrees around 7 a.m., up to 69 degrees by 10 a.m., and then by the time we head to noon, about 74 degrees. Our high temperature is looking to be about 78 degrees by the time we get to about 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So as you're headed home from work, sunny skies and some comfortable conditions. 72 degrees by 8 p.m. And as for tonight's forecast, we're going to start to see that cloud cover coming right on back early in the evening. We're going to start to see it building in, and by the time we get into the early morning hours on on Wednesday, that rain chance is going to start to shoot right on up. And as for the extended forecast, thanks to that high pressure system departing today, we are going to allow the winds to pick up from the south, and that means the warmer temperatures are returning for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but finally seeing the rain end by the time we get into the weekend. Sunny skies and 82 degrees on Saturday. Now stick with us. Tech Bites is coming up next.